Wow, some awesome news for NIO were just released that in my opinion explain just why NIO decided to raise $3 billion in additional share offerings. Let's talk about these breaking news and how they affect NIO, and also whether I can still see a $100 share price in the coming year. So stay tuned, friends. On Friday, on the news that NIO will be issuing more than 60 million shares, their stock dropped by a whopping 7%. Since there are more shares in circulation, a drop of around 5% would be very natural, but seeing an even larger drop than that means that the market thinks that NIO is desperate for money to survive. In my opinion, this couldn't be further away from the truth, and I bought a couple of shares on the drop because just like Li Auto, XPeng and Tesla, I think NIO needs the money to accelerate their growth and get ahead in the electric vehicle race. And NIO even explained in a recent interview that they have enough funds and resources to ensure the company's operation and development. But from the perspective of safeguarding the company's long-term competitive advantage, it will make the best choice for the company's long-term development according to the changes in the market. They also said that this offering is not directly related to the financing plans of other companies. They just think it is a good time to raise funds after evaluating the current capital market situation, investors' recognition, and their development plan. So I absolutely think the market is wrong in this one, and that we're seeing such great bargain prices for NIO right now. Their financing is clearly to strengthen their existing strengths and make up for their immediate shortcomings. For NIO, it is especially important to strengthen their shortcomings since they have so much potential in autonomous driving technology, and they need money to capitalize and take advantage of this potential. And guys, NIO has already accelerated the development of their second generation autonomous driving technology platform, or NT 2.0, with the goal of making it an industry-leading, production-ready autonomous driving system. And this platform will be used in the next new model, and I'm so excited to hear the details about it on NIO Day on January 9th. So with all this going on, you would think that it is a no-brainer why these guys need more money. But today we got even more good news regarding their expansion plans that should make everyone understand just how much NIO is planning to grow right now. And those news is that Zhang Hui, general manager of NIO Germany, recently met with a Chinese diplomat in the European country and introduced NIO's overseas development plans. According to an article posted on the Chinese Ministry of Commerce website, Wang Weidong, commercial counselor of the Chinese embassy in Germany, met with Zhang by video on December 9th to exchange views on NIO's current situation and development plans. Zhang briefed Wang on the recent development of NIO and also introduced NIO's overseas development plan, which was not detailed exactly in the article. But this is just amazing, and it seems like they have already come quite far in this expansion process. NIO's general manager Zhang said that this year is the 6th anniversary of NIO's establishment, and despite the lockdown of this year, NIO has been developing well in the Chinese market. He also added that NIO's new car deliveries have reached record highs, especially in October and November, where they both exceeded 5,000 units per month. Lastly, Zhang mentioned that NIO China headquarters has been officially settled in Hefei this year, providing a good foundation for their development in cooperation with the local government, and that the NIO battery rental service business has been officially opened. In response, the diplomat Wang congratulated NIO and expressed his hope that NIO will continue to develop solidly and produce safe and mature electric vehicles with reliable technology to contribute to environmental protection. Wang also presented his views and judgments on the current situation in Germany and their economic and trade cooperation, and offered corresponding suggestions for the company's development. The meeting means that NIO seems to be getting close to enter the European market. When a company reaches the stage that they are actually going out and contacting outsiders, that really tells us that they have most of their plan figured out. So no wonder NIO needs to raise billions of dollars. They are literally initiating their global expansion, their most important step in their journey to become a world-leading electric vehicle company. So at this point, I definitely see the issuing of new shares as bullish even. It is definitely not out of desperation, but rather about growth and expansion. And guys, NIO has been hinting at this for quite some time now, but I had no idea that they're already this far into the process. On July 24th this year, William Lee Bin, founder of NIO, said in response to a question about whether the company are planning to enter the overseas market that they are now close to thinking it through and have started to gradually enter the execution state, which means that they are starting to prepare their products and personnel. Guys, these years, a lot of Chinese car companies that expand in overseas markets have done well, but not yet into Europe, the United States. They are still in some non-mainstream markets and regions, Lee said, adding that NIO's car positioning is relatively high-end and certainly into the mainstream high-end market, mainly Europe and the United States. In November this year, Chinese media reported that NIO has made substantial progress in entering overseas markets and had set up an export business team, while internally launching a Marco Polo plan for this purpose. And now we're already seeing that they are in the talks with outsiders to set up actual processes, and that they are moving from planning to actually taking action. And considering all this combined with the unjustified fear of NIO getting delisted makes me think that these current share prices we're seeing of almost $40 are absolute bargains. I always try to look at the company behind the stock, and with NIO the fundamentals are really good, and no matter what the market thinks this stock should be valued at, I think it will be valued much more in the future. So what prices do I think the stock will see in the future? Honestly, I think NIO can reach a price of $100 a share in 2021. And guys, especially if they can stay on track with this expansion, I can see prices being so much higher than that. And with an additional $3 billion in cash to finance this expansion, I think the chances are quite high that we actually manage to get there. As always though, even though I'm clearly bullish on NIO, make sure to do your own research and make your own decision, since I am not a financial advisor. And with that, I want to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to give it a like to help us reach out to more people and just show them the case of NIO and the pros and cons of it. Pressing that like button is really the absolute best way you can support me. Also, if you have watched all the way to this point and if you enjoyed the content of course, subscribe to the channel and I will make sure to provide more updates for you. Something like 90% of you friends are not subscribed right now, so it would be awesome if you wanted to do so and join us in the challenge to hit 10,000 investors by the end of this year. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.